I've probably shared a version of this story on my channel before, but there are fresh updates to include. My roommate asked me and our housemates to cover for him while he juggled two romantic partners. But when his loyal girlfriend showed up searching for him, I witnessed her catching him with his lab partner and chaos ensued. I'm a 21-year-old guy who's been friends with Matt. Also 21 since we started university. We're in the same academic program and have lived together since our first year. Generally, Matt's a solid guy, but he has a bad habit of being unfaithful. Over the course of college, he's had around 5 to 7 girlfriends, and each relationship ended because he cheated. In January, he began dating his current girlfriend, Jen, 21, and has stayed with her longer than any of his past relationships. From my interactions with Jen, I can tell she's an amazing person, kind, attractive, and deeply committed to Matt. For the past few weeks, Matt has also grown close to his anatomy lab partner, Cindy, 21. It's become obvious to me and our other housemates, Kyle, 21, Robert, 22, and Omar, 20, that there's something romantic going on between them. Cindy's even visited our house a few times, so we've all met her. To cut a long story short, Matt confided in me and the other guys that things with Cindy are progressing quickly, and Jen has no idea. He mentioned he'd be spending a few nights at Cindy's place for the near future. The problem is, Jen and her roommates live just a 7-minute walk from us. Matt warned us there's a good chance Jen might stop by looking for him. He asked us to make excuses for his absence and reassure Jen that nothing shady is happening. Kyle and Robert are fully supportive, citing bro code loyalty. Omar, however, is completely against it. He hasn't said he'd tell Jen, but he refuses to lie for Matt and has been pushing him to break things off with Cindy. I'm more neutral. I don't think Matt's actions are right, but I also don't feel it's my place to dictate how he handles his relationships. I told Matt I wouldn't go out of my way to tell Jen the truth, but I also wouldn't lie about his whereabouts and would just say, I don't know. This led to a heated debate, with Kyle, Robert, and Matt thinking I'm being difficult for not helping more. Aside from this, there's not much I can do. Moving out isn't practical financially or logistically, so I think keeping the peace is my best option. Update 1. Jen found out last night. As Matt predicted, she came by our house on Tuesday evening. I ran into her quickly since I was returning from grabbing food. She asked if I knew where Matt was, and I said I didn't, which was true at the time. She mentioned he wasn't replying to her texts, and she was concerned. Kyle, who was inside, came out and told her Matt was at his anatomy lab and would reach out once he was done. Jen didn't seem fully convinced, but thanked us and left. After she was gone, Kyle revealed Matt was actually on a date with Cindy. Since Matt sometimes brings Cindy over, he texts our house group chat beforehand to ensure Jen isn't around. He did this Tuesday night, and Kyle warned him Jen had stopped by, so Matt stayed at Cindy's that night. On Wednesday evening, only Omar and I were home. Kyle was with his girlfriend, and Robert had an exam. Around 7 p.m., Matt texted the group chat saying he'd bring Cindy over around 8:30 and asked if Jen had been by. I replied that I hadn't seen her, and things proceeded as usual. Omar doesn't respond to these specific texts from Matt, so I was expected to confirm if Jen was around. Just after 8 p.m., Jen and her friend Carly, 21, showed up. They asked where Matt was, noting Jen hadn't seen him much lately. Before I could respond, Omar told them to come back after 8:30 when Matt would likely be home. They left, and I confronted Omar about, I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.